and there's one that kind of stands out to you, and then it's like there's like wrecking crew like written along like one of the walls, and then below that, that's not really like gang tagging, but it's weird because it's like, there's a 5, and like you look a little bit down, and then there's a 4, and you keep like looking, and like it's counting down to 1, and then like after the 1 there's a go.
Good idea.
Hello, and happy Saturday, friends. Apparently, there's going to be secret conversations later with Jen. I am DM Daddy RPG, here to bring you the happy table fun time shenanigans through whenever the heck it is you're watching this, either here on your weekend or during the weekday over on YouTube's. Hello and welcome. We are joined by JenOfThieves portraying Anya, Chef Gorhall portraying Reverend Basher, Mitch portraying Mitch, Charlie portrayed by Artie2, and Quentin portrayed by Ashley of many names. I'm just not vibing with it today.
Of many colors.
Many colors? Nah, just many names. We had some fun times last week with Sabbat, and we are here for more fun times, more shenanigans, more evil, horrible monsters of the night. But first, our social media plugins. Discord. If you're not part of our Discord community, please come join us in the Discord. We're all chatty Cathys, and we'd love to have you there to chat with you. YouTube. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, you already found me on YouTube, but if you punch that subscribe and or liked or disliked videos, continue to do so, friends. And of course, Patreon, how we get all the money to do all the things and buy the books and the maps and the music and the art and the merch and everything. So please join our not a cult. We're not a cult.
Promise.
All right, so back in the past, a week ago, Anya, tell us some stuff that happened.
Well, our kind and generous and caring and godly pack priest, Reverend Basher, came up with a game of instinct for us all to participate in, where we were to kidnap some folk and chase them through a building and not kill them. It was very important not to kill them.
That's great. Reverend Basher, some other stuff that happened last week?
I set the building on fire. After getting a chance to run around, use my animalism power, or not animalism, but
Presence.
one of my powers on a person. Yeah, that's why I realized I was wrong.
It's okay.
Got to use one of my powers on a person. Thought I was going to turn them into the perhaps a pack ghoul or something. Had things but gone differently. Such is the will of Cain. Such is the will of Cain. And then I got to watch a gang try to shoulder check my car.
That's enough. Mitch.
Sorry.
Leave something for everyone.
Well, I mean, we gathered some people up. I didn't really play the game. But when the fire burst out, Charlie ran off all frenzied, and I went and caught up to her. Something had possessed me to try and eat her, but I'd overcome it. And we had returned to the building where the game was being played, and we found the dead body of Jay, the one that Basher wanted to be turning into a ghoul.
Rip Jay. Rip Jay. Charlie.
Well, before the game started, everybody had to go collect supplies. Charlie and Anya went off to find weaponry for the human victims, while Basher went off to get fuel for the fire, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And Mitch and Quentin went off to collect victims.
Yes.
So on Charlie and Anya's side of things, they collected weaponry pretty quickly, by reasonably asking for free weapons from a dealer. And when our demands were not met, we took the weapons, and we don't talk about the guy. But yeah.
Oh, we talk about the guy.
What
We
guy?
talk about the guy.
All
But with joyous voices and cheers.
Yes. All right, and last but not least, Quentin.
Quentin and Mitch transformed into both used shape of the beast, and turned into their flying forms. A bat for me, a buzzard for Mitch. We went scouting around for some unwilling participants in the game of Instinct. And Mitch left me to go after, what was it, 6 people by myself?
Mitch didn't leave you to do
Figured I
it.
could
You
handle it.
chose to go engage by yourself. Big difference.
Tomato, potato.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, and then Mitch transformed into a bear and jumped in front of a car.
Heck yeah, he did. That poor freaking.
It was only a scion.
That scion stood no chance. Ugh. All right, and where things left off, the building was set ablaze. Who knows if the victims made it out of the fire or not? No one really cares. I'm imagining, but Jay lay, throat ripped out in the street. The pack had come back together, and a new individual was sitting there atop of a nearby car. And that is where we left off. And that is immediately where we're picking back up. Remember, you terrible, horrible monsters of the night, praise Cain, and
Praise Cain.
we will see where the events of today bring us.
I get my weaponry back.
Do I recognize him?
Anya, you're a bit traveled. Before like the formation of this pack and everything. You could give me an intelligence alertness to see if you can recall this individual. Or etiquette, if you have etiquette. Making skills useful.
Yeah. Nope.
You have no idea who the fuck this person is. But
What did you do?
But the basic cursory things, you would at least know, all of you would know that, like some members of your pack, this individual is not on the path of humanity and is clearly some manner of vampire.
What did you do? You ruined our game. The second half of our game.
Looks at the building ablaze.
We were almost done, but the Reverend wanted to keep this one. Wiping blood off of her hands onto her pants.
There are several billion more. However, I do go over and take the car keys from Jay's corpse.
Okay. I'm sorry if slaying a piece of meat offends you, Ductus.
Annoyed. Were you?
Or piece of meat.
What was that little one?
That was our piece of meat.
You're welcome to challenge me to monomacy over it if you'd like.
I don't respond to playground taunts. And I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna just check out the corpse, see what was done to it exactly.
It looks like its throat was ripped out with teeth.
Nice.
I'm gonna step over the body and start walking toward the mystery man.
Yes. Anyways, you are, as the reports I have received are accurate, so that at least is something. My name is Ripper. And he'll give a small, gesture and bow. And you all have the privilege of being invited to attend audience with Cardinal Miranda over in Detroit.
And what brings us this privilege?
Miranda needs a capable pack to handle a situation.
Situation.
But you will have to hear that
Nice to
situation.
meet you.
You would have to hear that situation from the Cardinal herself.
I intend to. Look forward to it.
Detroit.
Ripper.
Paladin Ripper if we're using titles.
Ah.
You guys would know a Paladin and Templar are special agents designated to high-ranking officials within the Sabbat. Two nights. Detroit. The docks.
We'll be there.
He just vanishes in front of you. Because none of you have high enough aspects to beat it.
He seemed fun.
He does.
And Charlie, that sense of you are being watched, but you could never see anybody, makes way more sense now. That's been carrying you through the night.
Well.
Did anyone get the marked one?
That I know of.
I didn't.
I took two who were not marked.
Same.
The one on the fourth floor wasn't marked, so I'm guessing they burned up in there.
Oh! Well, I hope they got away. We
If they
should find
did,
them. Did anyone?
they did.
I'm gonna look at the building. I don't think they did.
At this point, excuse me, did anyone else make a kill?
We're not supposed to.
Fine. Did anyone else interact with another human? Because right now I count 5 of the 7 accounted for.
Well, we know Charlie ran out in a frenzy from the fire.
And Mitch,
I didn't
believe you were.
I didn't see any other humans come out, but my attention was kind of on Charlie for a moment, so
It would seem
I may
safe to
have
say
missed them.
either they are dead, in which case we lost,
They deserved it.
arguable, or they've escaped, in which case we have all lost.
They deserved it.
Well,
Fair point.
we could hunt them down. It wouldn't be very hard.
It's hard to hunt down a pile of ash, I say looking at the building, but at this point I dare say the needs of the Sabbat outweigh the needs of us for closure in this matter.
Either they were not good enough or they were good enough and they got away. Either way, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Against justice be done. Either way.
So Detroit. What direction is that?
Matt, I'm assuming
It is
I'm
northwest
we'd
from
have
Ohio.
access to one. We'd have access to like Google GPS and everything, right?
Yeah.
Look on phone. Okay. I type in a quick Google search for how like distance from here to there and everything.
You'd be able to get there in like one night's drive. In fact, I'll Google it for you.
Oh, thank you. Have we, Doctus, do we have any business left to complete in this town? Do we have to make our farewells to any of the local, to any other packs of the?
No.
Well, a meal would be nice.
Obviously.
It is a 3-hour drive from where you currently are to Detroit, Michigan. 203 miles.
Well, heck, that would probably be like not a hard flight to do in vulture form either.
We've got a full tank of gas, half a packet of cigarettes. It's dark and we're wearing sunglasses.
So you want to eat, Mitch?
Yeah, let's go find some food.
Very well. We are, fortunately, the car is fully gassed.
Hopefully something
possession?
I can put up a fight.
Good. She was good for something.
She was. He was. It was. Do we need to go back and retrieve anything from the Haven before we leave?
Oh, my cat is there.
Fair point.
But, I mean, we'll have a new place for her to hang out at when we get to Detroit, I'm sure.
Indeed. But if we've been sent for over such a distance, one would think that a Cardinal in such a large city would have her choice of packs. I wonder what makes us special. Why we were chosen.
Because I'm great.
Just mystery.
We are great. We are great. We are a great pack.
Maybe it didn't really matter what pack, they just picked one, you know.
Always matters.
You don't send a Templar as a messenger
Paladin.
over something that's not important.
Oh, speaking of him, was he a Samisi? I've never seen one before.
You probably have.
You haven't knowingly seen one.
Or what I should say is I've never met one before.
You have got to get that worn.
Oh no.
Good thing we're next to a burning building.
I mean, I've met some pretty weird creatures, but that's the first one I've seen that doesn't have a face.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who's the lucky one that didn't get hurt?
Charlie.
Oh.
Oh, geez. Okay, so 5 tokens
Way
of
to
harm.
brag. Jeez.
Five tokens of harm have been redeemed. We'll just go ahead and copy this. And boom. Anya, take an egg. You can soak with fortitude if you have it. Let's see, that's Anya. Then 2 is only 1. Okay. Basher, you'll take nothing. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, and then we've got Mitch. 2, 3, 40, 10. 2 successes. Mitch, you can go ahead and roll fortitude. That's going to be however many dots in fortitude you have. And
It's just the... What dice is it? D10?
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And
A 1 and a 7.
You heal Oh, dang. Okay, so you're going to take 2 aggravated damage, Mitch. And Quentin, you take none.
All right.
So can I spend a blood to heal the bashing I got?
You sure can. 1 blood would heal all your bashing damage. If you have lethal damage, it is a 1-for-1 basis. And aggravated takes a little bit longer and harder. All right, perfect. So yes, as you're standing there arguing and debating and like talking about things and how this is weird or not weird, we're awesome, so on and so forth, rubble off the burning building that you guys set ablaze falls from ye on high, the 5th floor, landing upon the pack. Everyone except for Charlie. Like
I didn't even know we were still next to the building.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, the consequences of our own actions.
Kind of thought we were walking and talking.
This sowing stuff is fun. This reaping, though.
It's
It
fun.
looks like
Makes
they
us
took the most
stronger.
damage here.
If you can dodge a building, you can. What's the rest of it?
Dodge a ball.
Dodge your ball.
Dodge
Thank
a
you,
ball.
Charlie. That's a fun movie.
That was a fun movie, wasn't it?
And then
Oh, back in my
one final piece
Oh,
falls
God.
off the building, landing on Charlie.
Fuck. Ow.
Oh, and it was
No!
a random too.
Dodge the building, Charlie.
It should have been a ball.
All right, Charlie, if you
I
have
never was a great athlete.
Charlie, I don't believe you have fortitude, or unless I was smart. Nope, I wasn't smart. Haha. All right, cool. So take 2 aggravated damage, Charlie. That's gonna be 2 X's in your health tracker, and you can thank Chi for that, and the rest of you can thank Pierce for yours.
Thank you, Pierce.
Thank you for hurting
Do
me.
I change?
Matt, you said I took none, right?
You took none. Correct.
Perhaps we should get moving, at least a little bit further away. There's going to be firefighters showing up any minute now.
I thought you were hungry.
I'm just getting onto that. We could probably pick one of them off while they're fighting the fire and the chaos.
We could. But where there's firefighters, there's police, and
Charlie, you can spend a blood to remove your bashing damage, which would heal the first 3 levels. If you would like.
Okay.
Or, you can sit there with where you're at.
I can sit here bleeding with 5 wounds.
Yeah?
Now we'll spend that blood point.
So it'll be an aggravated, and an aggravated, and the other 3 go back to normal. Yay.
Yay.
Huzzah. Okay. So you guys start walking, you
Let
start
us-
moving, you're making your way away from the havoc with which you
fire.
have wrought.
Probably back toward the wherever we're staying to pick up the cat.
here. Let us drive to everybody. I get in the car. Whoever wants to drive, come on.
We don't want to drive.
I mean, we're gonna
Ride.
fine ride. Go by car.
You speak English natively. I don't want to hear it. Hops in the shotgun.
If nobody else is driving, Charlie will get in the driver's seat.
I'm hopping in the
I was-
back seat because I know for a fact that Bat won't be able to make that flight easily.
Yeah. I
I'll
had
ride in the
keys while I
car.
was, while I was driving.
I don't want to
Oh,
have
yeah,
to
then
make
I'll get in the
calls,
back
Matt. That's why.
Okay.
Bat could easily fly to your pack haven. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I thought
I was talking about flying to Detroit.
I was just thinking about time. They'll probably get there faster in the car. Yeah.
And less suspiciously.
A car can fly faster than 20 miles per hour, yes.
All right. I buckle my seatbelt, check the mirrors, adjust the seat, and then start driving.
Oh my god, go.
I am.
Just because you're being cautious, give me a dex drive, chef.
10 and 2.
Old man driving. I dig it.
Remember, if you don't have a skill, it goes up one difficulty.
He does. Alright, beautiful. You are able to navigate safely, cautiously, always using your turn signal. Perfectly safe, mundane, mediocre driving. Perfectly fine. No botches, no hazards, no bears charge the car again. For those of you not focused on the road, though, you can give me a perception alertness or perception investigation if you'd like as you drive away from this neighborhood and start making your way back to your haven.
It's a nice change for my perception rolls for the last 2 campaigns.
Hey. Alright, so for Anya and for Quinnen, as you're driving away from this mostly desolate area, you do see like 2 people running down the alleys, like away from the burning building. For Mitch and for Charlie, however, it's like, you guys would know that those are specifically 2 of the people that have managed to escape the burning building from the Game of Instinct.
I'm gonna roll the window down, turn to a vulture, and fly out.
Okay. Mitch
Well,
just
there's
did.
another mystery solved. They survived.
Oh, good for them. Where?
They're not going to survive Mitch, that's for sure.
Probably where Mitch is going, I would assume.
And I'll just land on the ground and turn to a bear as I land in front of him and try to tackle him down.
Okay. Give me a Dex plus brawl. Give me 2 Dex plus brawls, actually.
And I'll put a point of willpower in each.
So, are you adding that for additional success or 3 extra dice?
Additional success.
Okay. Mark off 2 willpower. That's
So 5 successes on both.
goddamn.
They pinned.
Yeah, you got them both.
Alright, and I'll hold him pinned down, and I hope the car sees me. I got us some food.
You got some food, but the car seems to keep going.
I'll eat without him.
All right. How much are you taking? You can easily fill yourself up to full between 2 people without killing anyone, or you could just feed off 1 person and kill them, but you would still be full, more than likely. Actually, let me look at your blood pool real quick. Not Quinnen, the other gangrel, Mitch.
4 points down.
You can easily feed up on them without having to kill them.
Alright.
You don't have to kill
Well, I'll
them.
kill one of them. I'll kill one of them,
Okay.
because why feed without finishing the job?
Right.
And then... what's the ability called? It's in my disciplines. I gotta open up the journal. Quell the beast on the other with empathy.
Okay. So you're making them apathetic as well?
It's manipulation and empathy roll. One success.
You have turned them apathetic to the events that have happened to them tonight as well.
Hey man, you want to follow me? We got a pretty cool place to chill. I'll be out of bear form saying this to him.
Not really.
So lame. I'm gonna try and knock him out.
All right.
Dexterity brawl.
Ah.
Alright.
He's apathetic, so he's no longer trying to dodge. 3 successes. Strength +2. 1, 2. Oh. It is not enough to knock them out. And then like, what the fuck?
They're running away.
$60, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mitch, roll stamina plus fortitude. Take 5 bashing as you punch. It's like, what the fuck? And it suddenly it dawns on you. These victims were armed as he levels his shotgun at your chest and just bam.
I'm just gonna stagger back from it. This was not the fight you wanted to take, dude. We could have done this easily. I'm gonna go back into a bear.
Right? You take your action to shift back into a bear. He shoots you with the shotgun again. Roll stamina fortitude again.
And I'll willpower this stamina fortitude.
For 1 success or for 3 extra dice?
1 success.
So that is 1, 2 successes, 3 successes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So take another 2 bashing.
Okay.
Now, are you spending blood to make the change happen faster? Because remember, it takes you 3 turns to turn into a bear. All right, so that was 1
How much
blood.
blood does that take?
It takes 1 blood. It takes 3 actions, or you can spend blood. So if you spent blood and an action, that's 2. If you spend blood this next turn, you would still have your actions and you would be a bear.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I always let players go first. It is your action.
Alright, I'm gonna just swipe at him as a bear. Trying to knock him out.
Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you won't, because the 2 shotgun blasts plus the 1 aggravated you already have would be enough to knock you into torpor.
Oh no. Oh no.
Make sure to track your damage on your sheets as you're taking it. So,
Yeah, I got the 7 bashing, but I forgot about the aggravated.
Yep. Mitch goes down, and the person runs off
you?
into the night. For those of you that are driving, give me a perception alertness roll.
Just driving or also riding?
Do you have anybody who's in the
I
car?
knew I should have killed him.
Fuck. Really?
It's because you said
3
something.
ones.
It's because you said something.
They got performance anxiety. They were like, we gotta do so good for her.
We gotta do something about it. God damn it.
All right. So as the car
Horrible journalist.
as the car continues to drive away, you would hear the sound of a shotgun, and then another shotgun blast. And you think you maybe hear the start of a roar, like a bear-like roar, and then nothing.
I'm gonna open the car and hop out. While it's driving.
Give me a Dex Athletics on you.
Would my Daredevil merit count?
Yes, it would.
Cool.
Guys, I gotta move real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Basher is just dedicated to safely driving the car for everybody who remains in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Duck just runs out. I'm gonna follow.
Ductus hops out. 1 success.
All them dice and just 1. You gave me your 1s.
See, you saying something about me saying something. Now the universe has got its eyes on you.
All right, Anya, you land. You do not take any damage or anything from your daredevilness. Charlie, you can go ahead and give me a dexterity athletics too, since you are also attempting to jump out of the car.
While the girls are jumping out of the car door, I'm going to spend a point of blood and shape into a bat and go out the open window that Mitch left.
It takes you a couple seconds because again, shifting forms takes actions, but it's like you wait like 12 seconds and then go flying out. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't spending more than just one blood.
Yep. Perfect.
How far away did we end up?
I mean, car driving normal city speed limit, like not that far. Like, and you're not gonna. You get to the alleyway that you saw Mitch fly into, and Mitch's humanoid torpid body is just laying there, chest meat just all exposed from being blasted via shotgun.
Okay. Is the guy still there?
No. Guy ran.
I'm gonna go down and land on Charlie's shoulder in bat form. Not shifting back, just landing. Just disappearing.
So, because honestly, I sort of need a refresher, and I'm just invoking the common sense mirror. How is there a way to get one out of torpor from damage?
Well, if somebody is a much lower generation than Mitch's generation, feeding him your blood could do it.
Okay, I'm gonna wander over, kind of slap his face a little bit to see if he's out.
He is out.
Do I have like a knife or anything on me?
I mean, yeah, you murdered an street level arms dealer. I dare say there would have been a knife.
That's right.
In
Presents
that
for Anya. I'll slide one of the cutest little knives out of my pocket, cut my arm, and hold it over his face.
Okay. You drip your blood down over Mitch's face into Mitch's mouth, and Mitch, heal one of your bashing levels of damage. The lowest one. And you're back up. And you're back up. Mitch got downed by the person that he was trying to, by one of the people he was trying to stop. The rest of the pack all abandoned the car that you continued to drive down.
I'm assuming I would have stopped whenever Anya opened the door.
Or you would have kept going because, you have faith in your pack.
I have utmost faith in my pack. However, I don't want it to seem like I'm some sort of coward, so I eventually turned off at the next place and ran back to meet them.
All right. You come
on
back.
On your feet, dear Mitch. Come on.
You come back to
Thanks
Anya standing over laid out Mitch, dripping blood down onto his face, and Mitch starting to get back up.
I forgot they had guns on them. I always forget mortals always fight with weapons.
Yeah, because they are weak and small and frail. They do what they can. Does that cost me a point of blood?
Yes.
Well, I was trying to bring a meal back for everyone, but
there is a murdered body here in this alleyway that people could feed off of if they need to.
I think you and I could agree, Mitch, that the one that got away deserved to get away.
Yeah, they should have killed me, though. It was weak of them not to.
Probably thought they did. You are pretty fucked up. Pokes him in the chest hole.
Ah, a new hole.
It's so big.
I'll heal up.
Okay.
A little bit of moss and mud will do the trick.
Are we finally going back to the Haven, or are we going to try to find the person who did this to Mitch?
After Mitch is back up, I'm just going to fly over to the Haven.
Okay.
Before we go,
Oh, I was gonna say I could call a deer if anyone needed more food.
You're perfectly
I'm gonna
good
check
person.
the body. Is this body the one that's marked or not?
It is not. Which would mean the one that got away, the one that put Mitch down, was the marked one.
Was the marked one?
Now I want to find them, but not to kill them.
They came well, as Mitch has said, as you both have actually. They deserve to get away. They won this round.
I want to buy them dinner and put them on the head.
Perhaps something to look up whenever we get back.
And keep them till they love me.
And
So
Mitch,
that's what, 3-4 seconds?
Your power of mud and everything pays off. You gotta heal redeem in chat, which means you're healed.
Oh. Thank you,
boom.
chat.
Yeah.
My blood is just so powerful.
I mean,
Just kidding.
All right. Nothing's gonna stop you guys from making it back to your haven or anything, unless you guys decide to do more shenanigans out here in the city.
may I make a request of everyone for next time? I say as I look at everybody else in the pack.
Except for Quentin.
Can
who's
we
already
use
flown
the
off.
sentence, stop the... I'm sorry?
Except for Quentin, who's already flown off.
Except for Quentin. Can we some point during these escapades use the phrase, stop the car, please?
Ani's gonna reach out and kind of grab a fistful of his shirt, not like mean, but just as endearingly as one could do so. I would never infringe on our rights to be free. Have a little fun.
Yes, but if you'd said that, we could have all joined together.
I do apologize. I did kind of act in the heat of the moment, didn't I?
I'm not
You did
bothered
what you
by
were
that,
moved
just-
to do? Right, Reverend?
Oh, that's why I said I'm not bothered by his actions. I'm not bothered by yours. Just as a matter of courtesy, so that way we can all go at the same time as a pack. And so
Well,
that way I
when
don't
you
have
see
to
people
run
jump
from
out of the
parking
car,
lot.
maybe you should stop the car. Are we going to make a thing
It
of
was
this?
simply a... I look down at your hand in my shirt. Do you want to?
We have
I put
better
in a
things
request.
to do.
Hey guys, we're a pack. Let's try to get along.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
Let's be monsters to everyone else, huh?
Says the one that was tempted to bite me.
You what?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Say what now?
No, that is worrisome.
Yeah. My head turns. Excuse you? What happened now?
Shrug.
Well,
If I had time to make tea, I'm just taking sips of tea.
it's hard to explain. It wasn't something I exactly had control of, but I was able to stop myself. I mean, willingly, I wouldn't do that.
I try not to have many rules. I really do. I hate rules. Ugh,
He
rules.
does.
You know?
I mean, I understand the anger here.
But we don't eat each other. One rule. Now, if you want to find someone to eat, I would never stop you there.
I believe
Understand?
one of the tenants. I believe one of the tenants is don't shit where you eat.
Yeah, I mean, no, I agree with the rule. It wasn't done on purpose.
Were there
Okay.
any other extenuating circumstances for this?
I'm not sure now's the time to explain all that. I hardly understand it myself, so it's hard
We have
to
a
explain
3-hour
to
car
someone
ride
else.
for you to explain yourself.
I put my hand on his shoulder. My son, we will talk of this further. I'm not angry, but I am concerned.
We're in Columbus, right?
Yep.
Let's go.
You guys make your way back to the Haven. Does anybody feed off of the body in the alleyway that Mitch so
Sure.
conveniently killed? Okay.
Oh.
There's up to 6 blood left in the corpse.
Well, I only need 4.
Okay.
I'll take the remaining 2 if no one else is going to.
Mitch tops himself back off.
It's been busy.
All right. Nothing untoward happens to you all on your way back to the Haven. Nothing attacks you in your Haven. And Kitty Cat's just like, meow. Runs right back up to Mitch as soon as Mitch comes through the door.
Hey there, Maboon.
Figure
How was your
8s
night?
around your feet. There are about 7 more rats that Maboon has continued to bring while you guys were away.
Man, you were busy.
Wow.
Hey, make sure they're not going to attack you before you eat them this time. She likes to toy around with her meals sometimes and leaves them alive.
Do you
Take your own advice.
like to do that?
I don't like to toy with my meals.
Checks non-existent and watch while sitting on the couch, looking at you guys. Oh,
I'm gonna grab like my bag, whatever it is I carry my extensive wardrobe in.
Prada or Gucci?
Prada.
use the question, how many bags?
Yeah, she's fancy but practical. We'll say there's 2.
Maboon just starts knocking rat bodies around, batting them with their claws and their paws after the instructions from Mitch.
I grab my duffel bag and my satchel.
Okay.
4 minutes. Get what you need.
Already done. I don't have much.
It's sad.
I'll grab my backpack that's filled with moss from the forest I lived in before traveling with the pack. It's kind of what I use instead of a coffin or going somewhere dark. I just cover myself in moss to shield myself from the sun. I got my bed.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that one before.
Yay.
Cool. All right.
Charlie, do you have a laptop or bag?
Do I?
Do you?
If I'm allowed to, camera, laptop, bag of clothes.
You are allowed to.
Sweet.
Unless you guys did something dumb, like it's like, I have a rocket launcher. I'm like, no.
No.
Just a small little bag, like maybe that big, of clothes.
All right.
Let me make a quick edit about the rocket launcher.
No, look at that. 4 minutes. Let's go.
We're monsters, not terrorists. There's a difference.
Back into the car.
All right. And your wonderful 3-hour drive goes largely uneventful.
During the drive, I was going to talk to everyone, so...
Go for it.
What brought you guys to the Sabbat? Why are you a part of the faction? I mean, I'm just curious. Reverend?
It was largely at first a matter of survival. The night I was turned, I was actually a ghoul, working for Vampire Lord Fiera. And there was a Sabbat attack that came through, right during the end of Wednesday night service. They killed most of my parishioners, crucified me, and then turned me while I was still hanging on that cross. After that, I turned, fed, ran, and made my way as a sort of wandering priest for a while, helping those in the shadows as best I could for a place to sleep out of the sun, until eventually I found another vampire like me. He was a member of the Sabbat, and he taught me about the Word of Cain. He taught me about freedom, and it aligned very closely with my personal morals and religious beliefs. So I believed then, I believe now, in the Sabbat and the Word of Cain. As to how I became part of this particular pack, that's a much longer story.
That's a little pretty long. Like reaches over and scratches his hair.
Have you forgiven the Sabbat for what they done to you, or is it a grudge you still hold?
I do not blame the Sabbat for the actions of one rogue pack, because at the time, I was prey. I don't hold the whole Sabbat responsible. Do I hold that pack responsible? Yes, and if I ever find out who it is, I will probably have a few words. But in the same way that I don't blame all fish if someone gets food poisoning, I don't blame the entire Sabbat for the actions of one.
It's a very balanced point of view. I can't say I feel the same in your situation.
Well, go through the seminary and you'd be amazed what kind of powers of forgiveness and seeing the world from an external point of view can do for you. I try to see the world from someone else's viewpoint before I even come close to judging them. I mean, if we were to go in to attack a Camarilla city, and we happened to burst into a place where we knew that there were some ghouls, we probably would have killed most of the people, if not all the people in there. Why should I expect the Sabbat to act anything other than the Sabbat?
Fair. I mean, a beast only acts in its nature, so the Sabbat is only doing what it's meant to do.
They really did you a favor. You're much better now.
I feel like I really owe them more than anything. After I had been separated from my sire, they came to me. They offered my force protection and me membership in the Sabbat, but I'm not quite sure what the Sabbat is. I joined them because, I need to learn about more vampires. I need to know about what's going on with me, this power I have, these urges, like killing or going to kill Charlie, I had no control over. It just happened. Through the Sabbat, I've learned more, but I still haven't learned the cause of all this. They said they know and they'll help guide me towards the answers, but I don't think they've done anything to help me. other than protect my forest.
And save your life? Like just now, for
Oh,
example?
well, yeah, this pack in particular, I'm not talking about our pack.
What are you
Of
hoping
course
for
you've
that you
saved my
haven't
life.
gotten, Mitch?
Answers?
To what?
What happened to my sire? Where'd they go? Why did I know about the Sabbat after they disappeared? All these memories that come to me, all the urges, all the... well, everything, you know, I feel like there's a fragment of something else inside me, but I'm afraid to try and complete it. Will I still be the same afterwards?
The voice that tells you to do violence and bathe in the blood of your victims? That piece of you? That's the piece that makes you better.
It tells me to
And
hunt.
everyone on
It
the
tells me to kill, but is everyone's beast like that?
If they listen. There are plenty of us who fight it tooth and nail, per se.
How we interact with the beast is the basis of spirituality for most of, if not all of the Sabbat, and probably most Canaanites in general. How we look at the beast, how we treat it, how we react to it and its needs are part of what defines us as Canaanites.
I can tell you right now, Mitch, you are lucky the Sabbat found you and not someone else. The Camarilla Anarchs, they don't understand. They wouldn't understand you. They would want you to squash down the loudest parts of you. They would want you to be moral, be human. But you are not human. You are better than human.
You know, I've found a lot of friends in this unlife, and the Camarilla would not tolerate them. There's this old woman back in my forest. She called herself a hag. I didn't even think hags were real, or even if she really is one, but she could do some crazy stuff. Camarilla most definitely would have killed her, and the Sabbat offered protection.
The Sabbat understands that we don't need to suppress parts of ourselves. What makes us Canaanites, what makes us vampires, it's not something that we need to pretend isn't real. It's not some mistake. How we were embraced doesn't ultimately change too very much about what we can become. Do you listen to your beast? Do you take its advice? Does it speed you? Does it make you stronger, more vicious? Does your beast scare you?
It does. It is quite frightening. I mean, it does give me powers like strength and being vicious, like you say, but other times I'll wake up in the night uttering prayers I've never heard, having memories I didn't experience. It's kind of jarring.
Who did you eat?
Matt, can I use oral perception?
Aura perception?
Yes. What did I say?
Oral?
Oral.
Oh, sorry. I meant to say aura. Yeah.
I was like,
can I use aura perception?
Yeah, you
Mitch?
can. If Mitch is cool with that. We're big on consent here.
Alright. Mitch, do you mind if I take a look at your aura real quick?
Go for it. I mean, I'm an open book to you. You're part of the pack.
I try.
Because this one requires a chart. Flip through a book. Alright, 3 successes. Difficulty 8. 3 successes. Cool, perfect. 3 successes can recognize the colored patterns. Okay, so we have Mitch. What feelings are you feeling right now?
Melancholy.
Okay.
What's the word you would use when you're amongst a group of friends? Belonging?
Gray. All right, so there is gray, there is blue, there is silver, there is kind of all of them are kind of like mottled and shifting, and there are black veins laced all through this smattering of colors that you see upon Mitch.
See anything useful? You learn anything that could be helpful?
Oh. Well, I do believe you need to answer the Duchess's question. Who did you eat?
I'm not quite sure who my sire was.
I am, based upon your aura, I'm pretty damn sure you, and the fact that he's the one vampire you've known and he magically disappeared, I'm pretty sure you killed
you
an
ate him.
You, I believe, diablerized your sire.
He's
That's okay. It
really
happens.
gone?
Well, yes and no. Because the memories and prayers that you keep having and the nightmares and everything, there have been stories in the Book of Nod about people who were diablerized overpowering those who killed them and taking over their bodies, lives, souls, minds, whatever you want to call it, and living again through that. So it's not uncommon for people who have diablerized to have different tics, different mannerisms, speech patterns. In a very real way, a good part of your sire appears to be in you right now.
Do you feel better now?
I mean, it explains a lot, but I don't know how much better I feel.
To quote a
You have
pirate,
answers. Isn't that a good
it's in
feeling
your blood,
of
boy.
itself?
All the
You're gonna
feelings
have
from
to-
before, the melancholy and belonging, it's just straight sorrow now.
Oh, Matt, we couldn't hear that.
You're.
Yeah, I muted because I was typing. All the colors, like the colors that represent like belonging and, you know, like friendship and kinship with the pack, all fade away, and it's all just the sad colors of gray. But there is also, you know, still the mottled, because, you know, confusion and confused, and there's still the black veins of diablerie in the aura. But now good job. You've made Mitch sad, and you know that, Reverend Basher.
Out of curiosity, how long do the veins last in the system? Is it a year? So
They have answers I'll get you later.
definitely won't come
Before
up.
my sire disappeared, I was what most vampires would call a thin blood. I could still walk in the sunlight. I could still eat food. Feel the effects of alcohol and nicotine, all of that. I mean,
And now?
none of that. It's all gone. But I do have a lot more powers. Is it worth it, though?
Yes.
I'd say yeah.
Next question.
It being a question of being worth it or not is, many would say yes, some would say no, I didn't know your sire and I can't. But I can say that he changed you by his destruction. He changed you from a thin blood into a full-fledged Canite. He gave you the potential to be so very much more than you were. Just think. Without doing that, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to turn into a giant bear and shoulder check cars.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It's for the best.
He did say he was getting
And
weaker.
since he's still in you, with the memories, that's your mind integrating his personality. It doesn't go away, it's just you sort of come to terms with it and accept it inside of you.
The marks of Diablerie are evident for a number of years equal to the difference between the victim's generation and the Diablerist's original generation. Because I knew it was different in tabletop.
That'll be quite a few years then, I think.
Uh-huh. All more reason it's a good thing you're not in the camera.
Yes.
The reason I joined the pack, however, if you don't mind us moving on.
No, please, let's.
I'm hunting other vampires to diablerize them. I know that they have pieces of them inside of them that if I diablerize them, it'll complete whatever's inside of me. And I trust you guys to have this knowledge that I am hunting other vampires, but not anyone in the Sabbat that I know of.
But you did not know you already ate someone. How do you know that is what will fix it?
I don't know. It's just a calling. It's something I feel I have to do.
Doing what you must to find the solution to your problems and an answer to the mystery. I respect it.
We will help you. We are your
the
pack. We will help you. But the rule stands. You try to eat any of us, there will be consequences. Understood?
I understand.
Good.
I'll do my best to, well,
No.
I won't do my best. I'll everything I
You
can
will.
do.
If you need to, you can ask us for help in this.
The
We're a pack,
protection
we support
that we
each other.
offer each other is dependent on what tiny bit of loyalty and trust us monsters can conjure, yeah? You
And
break
Be
the
willing
rules.
to carry stakes with you?
You break the rules. You violate our trust. You
I
cannot be
already have
protected.
stakes with me.
If I lose control, I mean, I don't want you to hesitate to stake me if you need to.
I won't.
We won't.
Now, if you run down
Just
the street eating people as you go, have fun.
Yes. There are... These rules apply to us. Because we all choose to abide by them.
That's really just one rule.
Don't eat the
Well, you
pet.
were pretty big about... I'm sorry?
Oh, the one rule that's been stated so far is don't eat the pack.
That's it. So easy.
Extremely so.
hey, Mitch, give me a willpower roll real quick.
Yeah, is that just...
Yep.
No, I
so-
see there's a dice right next to it.
Sure is.
2 successes.
Okay, cool. Resume.
Would anyone else care to share, or do we need to... I do know that we need to discuss our plans for once we reach Detroit.
I thought the plan was
We go to the dock to meet with the Cardinal. Duh.
Yes, but do we try to set up a haven? Where do we spend if we're going to get there today, tonight, where do we spend the intervening time? What do we do? Who do we contact? Matt, I would probably know if Detroit was or wasn't a city, like a Sabbat city, right?
It is very much a Sabbat city.
Would I have a way of contacting them just to let them know that we're in town?
You would know typical Sabbat procedure would be contacting one of the bishops. In this case, it'd probably be the Bishop of Information of the city of Detroit, which would, be able to do stuff. Typically, Sabbat, especially if they're expecting guests, have things in place for traveling packs. If not, they generally have areas that they designate for nomadic packs that are passing through the area. So you would know that by contacting the bishop, you would be able to do so. Finding out how to contact the bishop might be a little bit more tricky or difficult. You are a low-ranking Sabbat person. You're not really up and a big player. But you'd imagine if you go straight to meeting with the Cardinal, her clergy would probably be somewhere around her.
Right. I do know that once we get into town, we need to reach out and contact the local clergy to let them know we are in town.
It's kind of out of the box, but would my prestigious sire merit make it more likely for me to have a contact?
I mean, it'd make it more likely that your prestigious sire might have a contact, if you feel like reaching out to him.
Sure. Well, would he be more of a caller or a texter?
He is old. He is a caller.
Just checking. Some people are flexible.
He'd actually prefer, a letter, but, in this modern time and age, one does what one must.
I'll put my feet up on the dashboard and pull out my phone.
I'm just picturing the Malkavian Primogen from the Bloodlines game.
Oh, you wish it was the Malkavian Primogen.
I do.
Elder Santiago was fun.
One second. Like the phone will pick up, but you'll hear the voice of your sire. 1 second, I'm getting a call. Is this on?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, Lamb.
Hello, Daddy.
What may I do for you? What do you need?
We are heading into Detroit. We wanted to give them a heads up that we are coming, but we don't have the right numbers. Do you know?
I have some numbers. Who are you trying to reach?
Bishop of Information, probably. We are expected, but not all expected,
I don't. That doesn't make sense on you.
We have
expected,
meeting,
or are you not?
but we're being polite.
555. gives you number.
Oh, how have you been? You've been good.
I've been busy. You'll hear a gunshot somewhere in the background. I've been fine.
Oh, sounds like a fun night.
Every night's a fun night, Anya.
I can't hear you.
Every night is a fun night, Anya.
Yes, especially with you.
Well,
Where are you? Okay.
I'm in Tijuana.
See you soon. Bye.
Click. I'm in Tijuana. Click.
Tijuana.
Why is he in Tijuana?
Oh, who cares? We should go there next. Anyway, dial the number.
Are you calling them or am I?
I will go. You are driving.
Hello?
10 and 2.
Hello?
Hi. Hello. Who is this?
My name is Tim?
Tim?
Uh-huh.
Tim, are you Bishop?
Who's asking?
Anya?
Oh, Anya, you hear rustling papers. Ductus of, Punchline?
Yes, Tim. That is correct.
Ah, good. Good. See, living up. Hello, Ductus Anya of the Pack Punchline. How may I be of assistance to you?
We are heading to Detroit. Just wanted to...
Oh, that's so fast. It's nice to see young Canaanites being so dedicated to the cause of the Sabbat.
Yes, we are very dedicated.
Good.
And bored. We were not really busy.
Oh, well.
But we wanted to let you know we are coming.
Oh, okay. And you're coming right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We are in the car.
Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Well then, wonderful. I look forward to meeting with you upon your arrival. You know which dock you're going to, correct?
No.
Oh,
The dock.
Well, I mean, for those that aren't from the city, like, you know, like it might be a little bit more challenging. There's obviously a lot of docks. We're on a big river separating America and Canada and everything. But if you would go to, gives you blah location, that is where that is where you would be able to find the Cardinal as well as the city's clergy, including myself.
Perfect. Thank you, Tim.
Are you more of like a high maintenance kind of pack or like a low, like what kind of, like, what lodgings would you like, Ductus Anya?
I would say no rats, but we are traveling with cats, so.
Okay. Got it.
Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome, Anya.
Goodbye.
See you soon. Yay.
Any other questions?
I mean, we still have 2 backstories to go through. Technically 3. 2 down, 3 to go. If people want to share in this circle of trust in the car.
Make sure to thank Daddy for that great phone number.
I always think Daddy. I would go, but my story is not sad.
You don't have to be sad to be a vampire.
I'm not part of Sad Club.
I think we could use a story to cheer some of us up right now. If you're joining the Sabbat is a happy story, you know, let's hear it. Let's raise the spirits in the car here.
Thank you so much for the sub, Software Man 46.
Underrated superhero. I came to America for school. And perhaps for my safety. Just a little. Ended up by myself. Working for myself. Having fun. For myself. Isaiah found me. Found value in me and turned on me. The Sabbat was a natural fit. I can do what I want when I want. I don't have to compromise myself for someone else's ideas of morals. I'm comfortable. I'm happy. With purpose. I have good friends to share good times with.
They've been interesting, but they have always been good at the end of it. Even that time back. Oh, yeah, you remember.
That ended up very fun. Charlie, do you want to share our fuck feelings time?
There's not much to say. I've always loved a good story, the thrill of a mystery, the unknown. I thrive on that feeling of that gained knowledge, the chase, the hunt, the mystery. It's always been something I've enjoyed. Sabbat are free to do what they want. Pack is another mystery I'd like to solve. What makes it so alluring? I don't stick around usually this long. This group is nice.
Video at 11.
We just want you to be the best monster you can be. What do you want for yourself, Charlie? What questions do you want answered? What information do you want to have?
There's always questions. Whatever really interests me, I suppose. I always love to learn more about the human worlds as opposed to us monsters.
But you lived your whole life in the human world. Did you not learn enough?
I always chased stories, but I was the young journalist that was, just a kid. I didn't learn as much as I wanted to. Being a vampire now gives me more contacts. There's more mystery, and I'm more free to do as I please.
Information without purpose is mental masturbation.
Noise.
What do you intend to use this information for? Do you want money? Do you want power? Control?
It's the knowledge. That feeling.
You can know everything in the world, but if you do not know what to do with it,
Then I suppose I would die. I don't know. I've never had something that really tied me to this life. I guess it's more like a game. A game with no real plot. Just doing as I please in the time that I have.
Sometimes during the hunt, it's pursuing the prey that's more worth it than getting the prey. Is that it? Do I understand correctly there?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes the answers require grueling work. But yes, it depends. As long as I get that enthralling feeling.
I feel like there is more for you, Charlie. We will figure it out.
It's a mystery of itself. Now you can enjoy the game just as much as I do.
No, I like winning. Quentin, do you feel like sharing?
I can. There's not much to really say. Moved over from the UK when I was young with family. When I say with family, it was me and my older sister. We moved over here after our parents died.
Did you kill them?
No. No, I didn't. As
That's some Camarilla thinking right there.
I wasn't a vampire at the time.
That doesn't mean anything. You're silly.
But I got turned after coming to the States. I was 25 when I got turned. So, rather recently. I've always just kind of been a fly on the wall for the most part. Never.
What do you want from this life then, Quentin?
Have
You just
fun,
want to be
explore.
quiet and unimportant?
I mean, showing up at the spot hasn't been entirely bad. Hasn't really been bad at all, actually. It's been a lot of fun.
So fun. Would you like to have
Excitement. Make money.
Do you like money?
Who doesn't like money?
I like things, not money. I don't need money to have things.
Really, I've just been drifting place to place,
Who's driving?
looking for fun until I. That would be our lovely priest.
Okay. Basher.
It's
give
just
me-
the cat driving, you know.
Mr. Maboon just up there with his kitty cat claws. Chef, give me a Dex plus drive. Your difficulty is going to be 8.
Oh, Detroit traffic. I was a drifter. This was the best outfit I had for that. Okay. I'm sorry, software. No.
There's the sound of a loud pop, and then the sound of metal on asphalt as one of your tires blows. And the Scion just starts like grinding along the highway heading up to Detroit.
Oh no,
Did you
did you
fire?
move your hand from 10 and 2?
It was a 215. I thought I could handle it. No! We ran over something clearly. I pull off to the side of the road and turn on the blinkers and everything.
Oh no, not the hazard lights. Responsible driving.
Should we ditch the car? I mean, does anyone know how to change a tire?
Ew.
Did you learn? Okay. I realize the answer to my question. Yes, I can change a tire.
Why would I change tires? You have people for that.
Is that all I am to you?
I mean,
Not all.
which are you? To have
Not
people
many
changing things.
That
for
is
me.
only one.
Nice cover. All right. Matt, does
Yeah.
this Scion have a spare tire?
A full tire? No.
Does it have a donut?
You know what? Just because modern cars are bullshit,
Odds.
it does have a donut. It does not just have the pump for. It's like, oh, just keep refilling it every 5 miles.
Okay. Keep an eye open. I don't want to get hit by a car. And
Can
I
we get out of the
proceed.
car now?
You could simply roll down the window and make sure nothing comes after us.
Anya's gonna get out of the car.
Yeah, Charlie's getting out too. She got to stretch her legs. That was a 3-hour ride.
How far did we get?
Yeah.
You're about an hour outside of the city.
Okay.
Which would
2-hour
put you-
drive.
It's a
All
3-hour drive.
Okay.
2 out of the 3 hours. I start
Yes.
with the jack and the changing of the tire. Mitch, do you want to learn how to do this?
Well, I was kind of keeping an eye out for you, but yeah, I'll watch you do it.
I
I'll get what
proceed
can from
to do the fatherly teaching explanation thing of how to change a tire.
You get the sense that Mitch is more doing it out of politeness than any real care or wanting to learn. Because, again, this is a car, this is a human tool. It's useless and pointless, clearly given the fact that it's already broken and we couldn't complete our journey.
Charlie steals a few glances as she stretches her legs.
Charlie, give me a perception investigation roll.
All right.
You could also give me. You can also give, or you could also give me a perception streetwise if you would like. Your choice. Your choice.
I'm gonna kind of wander to see what we ran over.
Okay.
If I can find it.
Streetwise, there it is. Whoops. We'll give Streetwise a roll.
Heck yeah.
Hey,
See,
no ones.
Yep, no ones. Why do you keep jinxing it? The next roll is going to be terrible because you keep doing this.
It makes it interesting. I love to torture myself. I'm a masochist.
You can give me a perception investigation on you if you would like, for that whole investigating what happened to your tire. But for you right now, Charlie, you're standing there stretching your legs, stealing a glance here, glance there, and something stands out along one of the concrete barriers to the side of the highway. There's a lot of like, not odd markings, but like, it's graffiti, but like it's clearly like gang style taggings. And there's one that kind of stands out to you, and then it's like, there's like wrecking crew, like written along like one of the walls. And then below that, that's not really like gang tagging, but it's weird because it's like, there's a 5 and like you look a little bit down and then there's a 4 and you keep like looking and like it's counting down to 1 and then like after the 1 there's a go. Big bold red letters.
I'm gonna look both ways across the street. Is it across the street?
You're on the highway right now. But no, it's on the side of the wall next to where you've pulled over. There's like wrecking crew and there's like a 5. And then like as if you would have kept going, the numbers would have kept counting down.
Gotcha. I'm gonna walk over and inspect it further.
Heck yeah.
What do you see?
Little graffiti over here. Seems to be more of a purpose to it than an art to it.
Oh.
That's weird. Everyone look around. I suddenly don't like this.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said, Anya. The first part of it.
Perception.
Look around.
She said to look around.
Oh, okay.
You can give me perception, and applicable options would be investigation, alertness, streetwise, or survival. Let me know which you've picked.
I don't alertness.
That's perception for me.
I'll go with survival.
Okay. I know it's perception, Chef, but what skill did you use?
Oh, I'm sorry, investigation.
Okay. All right, so we have Chef, investigation, invest. Quentin, what'd you pick?
Alertness.
Alert. Mitch, you said you were doing survival?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and Charlie, you already did streetwise. You found that. All right, so let's see here. 3 successes on investigation. There's, like, as you're like looking in and like taking in your surroundings, there's a lot of like tire wreckage, like just debris of like shredded wheels, like in various spots on both sides of this highway. And well, not necessarily wrecked cars. There's like the standalones. There's been a lot of car accidents here. Like there's manners of like shattered glass from like windows. There's some broken mirrors. There's occasionally like a bumper as like you're looking down this stretch of highway. For Quinnen, with your alertness, cars coming down from behind us, like back the way we came, but you guys haven't seen a car, like pretty much almost entirely on your drive this late at night. That's weird. And then, like, you know, as it's like pulling up, like another car moves off to the side of it. And then another one moves off to the other side, taking up the 3 lanes of this highway.
Yeah, there are 3 cars coming down that just merged out from behind each other.
Mitch!
Coming from where we were coming.
Your survival, you smell the air and look around and you take things in and you look over the other side of the barricade and
140.
not bodies, but
Are you okay?
skeletal remains and ashes
Tired?
just like lingering along this side of this patch of this highway.
I think we're about to be set up in a trap, guys. We need to take cover.
About to be?
I think we're pretty much in it.
Quentin sees those cars coming down. There's ashes and bones over there. They've been popping people's tires and probably torching the people to get what's in the car. We could get a new car and perhaps any valuables.
Stop talking and get ready
in.
to fight.
Yeah. I can avoid the fire. Does anybody need help getting away from it? Or
Try to
being
take
shielded?
tires out so their car stops, Reverend.
Matt, I try to do as she said, shoot the tires. Or shoot the cars. I realized what I was trying to do is like shoot tires at night on a moving on.
Well, the cars, while they have formed a line blocking the lanes, stopped a little bit ways away. And you just hear the sounds of engines like rev, rev, rev. You are able to take shots, car or tire. I need you to specify which one you're doing because that will change the difficulty.
Since they're stopped, I'm going to aim at the windshields, the car itself, but mostly trying to hit the windshield if I can.
What kind of gun are you using?
So like 9mm hollow points.
Okay.
I'm gonna like lead over to Charlie and be like, do you think this is one of those Fast or Furious?
I've never seen that one. Is it good?
Family.
All right, give me a Dex Firearms there, Chef. Your difficulty will be 8 because they are beyond the range, the normal range of 9mm pistol, per the mechanics of this system.
Oh no!
Roll stamina. Take 4 bashing as the gun blows up in your hand.
You're neither fast nor furious. What are you doing? These cars are lined up across the barrier, right?
So yeah, so like it's like shoulder, shoulder. There's 3 lanes of highway. There's 1 car in each lane.
Okay. I'm just gonna wander over and hop the barrier to head toward the cars.
No. They're on your side of the highway.
Okay. Then just heading toward the cars.
Okay.
I
Your duck
spend a point of blood to fix my bashing.
Okay. Your duck just starts heading towards the lined up cars, and after she gets about 10 feet away from the car, they burn rubber and they start driving. One of them swerving a bit as if on a collision course with Anya.
Can I try and dive and like push her out of the way?
You can attempt to, for sure. Anya, you're resisting Charlie pushing you out of the way?
I was going to actually spend a blood for celerity. So I can move faster? Because I was going to try to jump onto the car. So I guess, yes, I'm resisting her pushing me out of the way.
Okay, Charlie versus Anya, just strength rolls.
Oh no.
Actually, I don't want to try these strength based.
I don't know what to talk about yet, but yeah, that probably would be pretty weird.
Well,
Oh, man. Hi, Phil. You go to shove Anya, and Anya's just like... You feel Charlie pushing on you, and Anya, you're literally just like... What are you doing?
I am aware there are cars. They are coming.
The one going at Anya. The other two look like they're taking more trajectory for your currently disabled vehicle. And those of you around, said Scion. There is a
I'm gonna.
honking of the horn. It comes out in a wonderful, lovely mariachi-esque style of da 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 da.
To spend a point
Like work.
on blood for celerity and try to go through the windshield of one of the cars coming for us.
Yeah, I'm also going to spend a blood for celerity and try to step to the right so that way I can use my sword and try to like cut at the car as it comes by, hopefully decapitating the driver.
Okay.
And I am gonna throw a rock.
Throw a rock.
All right. So first things first, because this is going to be in normals. We'll just go in circle. Anya, with your daredevil merit, yes, applying, you can attempt to jump upon the vehicle coming at you.
Okay.
So, hold on.
Dex Athletics.
Yep. Anya, Charlie, boom. Say the X down person is the car. So that's Quinn, Mitch, Basher. Sabbat person's no longer there.
These dice.
That is actually a botch. This is difficulty 8, which is what the Daredevil merit requires.
Does it? Fine. I'll spend a willpower.
For a success or 3 dice.
How many am I negative?
1.
Is it -1 right now?
It's currently -1, yes.
Whatever. We'll go Daredevil all the way.
Hell yeah.
Nope.
-2 now. Anya goes to jump. Charlie, I also need a Dex Athletics from you because you're standing right next to Anya as this car is barreling in. Anya goes to jump and she jumps and it looks like she's going to land on the car. 2 successes for Charlie though. Hell yeah. Charlie, you're able to dodge out of the way of the car. You're tumble. No. Don't want to be run over by a car. Anya jumps. It's like, oh, our duck is badass. She's about to splat. Like, hits fast moving car and gets thrown back towards you guys. By the car. Anya, go ahead and roll stamina for me.
2.
2 successes. All right. Take 5 bashing. And give me a strength brawl check real quick. And I'm walking back my throne from the car. Your Daredevil still applies to this.
know if it should at this point. Been fucking me over.
Hey, that's 2 successes. 1 success, which is cool. I walk back, my Anya gets thrown because I forgot she had spent for celerity. So the impact still helps, still hits, still hurts. But with your celerity, you're able to grab, and you're not thrown. You are atop said vehicle now, on the hood. But damn, did that hurt. Freaking cars. This is bullshit. Let's see here. Reverend Basher. First things first, Dex Athletics roll. See if you can dodge the car coming at you.
I mean, it's just a car. How hard can it be?
It's difficulty.
It would
It's
help if
difficulty
I could.
8 because it's a fast-moving car. You successfully dodged the car. And with your celerity action, you said you were going to swing your sword at the car.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to just like try to just hit the front of the windshield or something, hoping that my sword will just carve through. I mean, because it's glass steel. I'm hoping.
I know. I understand your hope.
Couldn't
I
hear
can
that.
hear you.
I said, I understand your hope.
Okay.
That's going to
I'm
be
assuming this is Dex melee?
It is Dex melee. Everything's Dex something more often than not. So dexterity melee.
Okay.
And your difficulty, we'll stick with 8. Stick with 8 for fast moving car.
That's not the right button. And I'm gonna go ahead and spend a willpower for a success. Oop,
Okay.
That's not the right button.
That's perfect. Fine. You succeed. You level it perfectly right at the head, right in the head area of the windshield, the steel and the glass and so on and so forth. Roll your strength. With the sword, strength +2.
Okay.
Your sword bounces off of the car. And you know that that's got to be some kind of reinforcement or armoring or something, because you with that roll and your potence, you would have done at least like 3 lethal, but it was not enough to get through the car itself. So
Oh wow. So just sort of like prang, and
like prang.
car goes by.
Yep. Car goes by and
Okay.
crashes right into your Scion. Well, you could have fixed it with the donut and whatnot. It's like, Scion's probably no longer operational. Mitch, there's a wrecked car crashed into your car now. Reverend Basher's sword kind of bounced off of it.
What? I'm sitting there holding the boon in my jacket. What did the people in the car look like? Did the crash just tear them up, or?
They look perfectly fine. If anything, they're excited. There's like one of them, the one in the passenger seat is shaking the driver, just like, and you can't hear them, but it looks enthusiastic and happy and excited, doing a great thing. And you notice the driver. His face seems off. You would know the markings of clan gangrel anywhere, you yourself being a gangrel. He seems to have like a bit more of like a furrowed brow, and his mouth looks almost like more snout-like than human. These are not normal mortals.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta read the ability.
Basher dodge.
Make sure I understand it right. Oh, I can't use it yet. He's not immortal. That won't work. I'm really lost on what to do right now. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Please.
Matt, you froze up there for a second. Did they get out of the car?
They are still in the car.
I'll use beckoning.
What are you trying to
And
beckon?
maybe some sort of big wild cat. Maybe a stag. A stag's more common around the area. They're everywhere, man.
So you're beckoning deer, male deer.
Yeah.
Okay, roll that beckoning for me.
Three successes.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
All right, cool. When they get here, I will let you know.
Then I'm gonna try and keep a little bit of a distance and just kind of let my cat wander into the bushes so she's safe.
Okay. So you move.
I'm gonna prepare to kill this gangrel.
All right.
There it is.
That's Quentin, not Mitch. This is Mitch. Boom. All right, Quentin.
I already said I was spending a point of blood for celerity.
Yep.
I was gonna try to go through the windshield of the car that was coming at us. Is the other car coming at us?
Nope. Other car is
No.
going down the highway a bit. Is driving past you. I realize that it should be this.
Then I'm going to go ahead and spend
This will be Charlie.
a willpower to change my action. I don't remember if it's just outright spending or if I have to roll for that.
You can just spend it. It's fine.
Okay. We'll walk over to this car that just crashed into ours and try to rip the door off and be like, what the fuck, guys?
You're going to try to rip the car door off?
I'm going to try to rip the car door off.
Okay, you can give me a strength check. This will be difficulty 7.
Three success.
3 successes. You are able to kind of pull it and jar it. You're not able to take it clean off its hinges as you yell, and as you get the door a bit separated from the car, the sounds of laughter and excitement come out into the air, and you start yelling at them what the fuck is it's like, oh, we got an uppity one. I'm gonna have fun fucking you up from the passenger seat. And
If I didn't know better, I'd think these were fellow Sabbat.
what? That'd be crazy. Pierce got a good feeling about these guys. Hell yeah. All right. You know what? Let's go.
They seem
ahead.
fun.
Let's go ahead.
I've got one of these guys' names is Monty.
We've had fun setting this up. Clear. All right.
I'm just
guys.
wondering when that damage is going to come in.
Right.
What damage?
All right.
Click your icons and let's roll for some initiatives.
Yay.
14. Boom. Perfect. Okay. And descending. Let's go. Quentin, you're first with the 17. There are 2 in the car beside you. There is a third car that's gone past you, and there is a car that Anya's on that is also coming towards you.
Okay. Shit. These 2,000 passengers, 8,000 to the driver. Then I'm gonna keep opening. I'm gonna keep prying this door off. Then.
Okay, give me another strength check.
So 7. One more success for that.
One more success. That brings you up to 4. Okay, it's almost there.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend a willpower for an additional success.
Okay. Boom. Quentin, done. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anya, you are on the car, and freaking the guy in the passenger seat like looks up at you and just like pulls up a black bandana that has like a bunch of skulls on it. It's just like looking at you, and just like, and then give me a perception investigation. Actually, wait, Anya, you don't have Auspex, right?
Nope.
He just vanishes right in front of you. Mitch!
And the door is starting to be pried open where the gangrel is at.
The door has been pried open, but the way is blocked by Quentin's body.
Alright. I'm just gonna jump on the hood and try to just bash through the windshield then.
Okay.
Start wailing on it.
Heck yeah. All right. Yeah, you're able to do so with no problem. You run across the top of the more wrecked Scion, landing on the hood of the car that's crashed into the back of it, and go ahead and give me just a strength check. You don't need to roll to hit the windshield. The windshield is a prone stationary target.
2 successes.
2 successes plus the 3 from earlier. You cracks start forming on this very thick pane of glass.
All right.
But you're not through yet.
And I don't think I can do anything else.
The
So
car,
I'll end my turn.
the car that had driven past the wreck gets a little bit further down the highway and just kind of like fishtails, pointing back towards the group, and starts like burning rubber again, getting ready to come make another pass. Charlie. Your ductus is currently on a hood of a car that's speeding by. The rest of your pack is engaged with a stopped car that crashed into your car.
I'm going to aim low to the ground with my pistol, trying to shoo it out. At least a tire. More if I can, but...
All right, Dex plus firearms. Your difficulty is going to be 8 for moving vehicle.
Okay. Whoops. There they are.
I told you.
There they
you
are.
Keep jinxing it. Pop, 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 and nope. The car's too fast, and you're not quite that skilled with firearms just yet.
Damn it.
Reverend Basher.
Can I see where the gas cap is?
Yeah, it's on the side of the car you're at. It is not on this side. Let's see here. Willpower rerolls. Matt, can you please give everyone a willpower and also a brick for Artie? So all of you regain a willpower. Give yourself a willpower point. That is the underside boxes, not the permanent dots. I remember that being a thing in the Bloodlines game. There we go. And then Artie, you can thank Phil for this, Artie.
I did.
Nothing, no damage. All right, good job.
Oh.
All right.
The
Basher.
ricochets.
I hurry around to the side where the gas cap is. pop it open, tear off my shirt sleeve, stuff it in there, and light it, and then yell, "Get clear for what? Get clear. Be ready to catch them." No?
Okay.
I'm sorry, all I heard of that.
What is your Dex Athletics? How many points do you have in those?
Why are you being mean to me, computer? Athletics, I have 8.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, sure. You get around to the other side of the car and sabotage it while yelling at other people, some of them who have already taken actions and movements and probably won't be able to get clear now. Do so. Let's see here. The gangrel in the driver's seat looks at Quinnen, who has just torn the car door off, and was like, "Word, that's cool." As their body slowly dissipates, turning into a cloud of mist. And this guy, number 3, the one driving the car that Anya is currently on, punches the gas and is just taking off driving. Anya, I will give you your action before colliding with your pack in the other car.
Okay. I have a question. For shadow play, can that actually like grab things, or is it just spooky atmosphere?
It is just spooky atmosphere in this game. I like where your head's at, though.
Okay.
There are shadows. You could like throw an Armor of the Abyss in their car.
Yeah. I was trying to see if I had to go that far. I can spend more than 1 blood per turn, right? Because
you definitely can. You 100% can. You're in fact the only
I'm not-
person in your pack that can.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 1 to heal this bashing.
Okay.
Real quick.
Out of here.
Yep. Would I be able to? Because this is like a brand new round, right? Like new.
This is the start of a new round. Yes.
Okay. Can I spend a blood for celerity and another one?
You can spend 4 blood a turn.
Okay. Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna spend 1 to activate celerity, and then I'm gonna spend 1 for Arms of the Abyss.
Okay.
Manipulation, difficulty. Difficulty 7.
You get 1 Arm of the Abyss. What is the arm's action?
Okay. Grab the steering wheel and turn.
Grab the steering wheel and turn. All right.
Trying to aim away from the group.
So, do me a favor and roll 5d10 for me, Anya, for your arm. One success. Defender, the guy driving and the arm are like battling over control of the steering wheel. But the tie would go to defender, which in this case is the guy driving. And it proceeds to just go. And you guys go crashing into this car. Basher, give me a Dex Athletics roll. And Quinnen, give me a Dex Athletics roll.
Uh, 7 or 8.
8. One success. Cool. Basher, you're able to dodge out of the way of the oncoming new car. And Quentin, you also
Yay!
are able to dodge out of the way of the incoming new car. As more sounds of metal and doom and destruction. I lost Anya somehow. Oh, no, I didn't.
No, I'm attached to the Zamisi.
Perfect. So yeah, more car pile, more danger, more chaos added here into the middle of this highway. And that leaves us only this boy, who is going to get out a car. 1, 2, 3, 4. Runs up on Quinnen. Their fists seem to just be glowing, like streaks of like what looks like internal fire streaking down their forearms as like they run up on you and just take one swing. Like a haymaker, if there ever was a haymaker. He has a whole whopping 2 successes.
These dice are rough.
You guys are rough. 1, 2, 3. All right, 2 successes. Quinnen, do you have fortitude?
I do.
Okay, roll your fortitude. As you're being attacked by an aggravated...
Just for it?
Just for it. It's aggravated damage. Fortitude is the only way to soak it. Take 3 ag. All right, so you got 1. I've got 2. Yeah, cool. You took the damage, Quentin?
Yeah. You said 3 ag, right?
Yes. All right, celerity.
Okay,
Anya.
I'm gonna try to kick the windshield in.
Okay.
The car that's I'm still on.
Right. The car that you had a grip on, that you've been riding.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be straight strength. Okay, that's 1 success plus your how many dots in potence?
5.
Windshield collapses under just 1 blow, unlike the other windshield that is still standing after a couple of hits. Just like crunch. Done. Good job. And guy up on Quentin is swinging again. In celerity. It's 3 successes. What did I roll for damage? Oh, there's extra successes this time though. 16. Boom. Go ahead and roll soak there, Quentin. Roll your fortitude. 1 success. Take 1 aggravated damage. Potence is automatic successes. And Anya, do you have 3 dots in celerity or 2?
2.
Okay, that ends this turn of combat, which brings us to the next round. All right, Quinnen, you're first.
Point for celerity.
There you go.
Yes. Fuck it. I'm gonna try to sweep his legs out from under him.
You're gonna try to sweep the leg.
Yep.
Okay. He's gonna attempt to dodge.
Yep.
Here we are. Sweep difficulty +1, so it's difficulty 7. So you got 3 successes. 1, 2, 4 minus 1. 3. Defender wins. So you go to sweep, he just hops, just like, ha! No. But he did use his action to dodge. Alright, 4 is... He had disappeared, so we're just going to keep him disappeared. And... Okay, and Mitch.
I'll look at the cloud of mist inside the car and just be like, coward. I'm gonna go behind the vampire that's attacking Quentin. I'm gonna try to bite them.
Alright.
What role would it be? Dexterity brawl?
Dex Brawl, yes sir.
I'll use a willpower for success.
Okay. thank
5
you, sir.
successes.
One second. Make sure bite doesn't have an increased difficulty.
I don't.
Difficulty does not. Okay. I'm just making sure we're doing everything honest and fair and by the book as we're calling out maneuvers now. Alright. 4 successes. Perfect. Alright. Go ahead and roll damage.
What do I roll for damage again? Sorry.
Strength.
Strength.
Strength
All right.
plus 1 is the normal for a bite damage. And then we'll add 3 successes because you had 3 over the 1 needed for the hit. So that is going to be your strength plus 4.
Okay, so in all I would roll, since I have 3 strength dice, it would be 7 dice, right?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Alright.
People learning new systems. I love it.
36 plus 15 is 51.
No, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 total successes.
Oh, okay. I missed. My bad.
No, it's all good, man. So it's not based off of the totals. It's based off of, like, the die results.
Okay.
That is still amazing, though.
That is very good, and especially considering that's aggravated for the bite.
Oh, fuck, what the fuck? Come on, man, that's not cool. He responds.
After biting him, I'm going to look him in the eye and be like, after I eat you, I'm going to eat your little gangrel friend in the car.
And
It's going to be great.
As you stand there talking shit, the car that had pulled out further ahead and was making its way back collides into Mitch Quinnen and this assailant. Give me stamina rolls.
Oof.
Oh, no, Mitch. Also roll the amount of dots you have in fortitude as well.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like, wait, nope. I was ready. I was ready for that.
These wands.
They have it out for you guys tonight.
For me for the last 6 months.
They really don't like for me to use Obten. Like real bad.
I'm glad I washed my hands of wands the other day.
My dice don't like
Cleansing
me
ritual
being...
we could prepare.
Yeah, it's called playing brain games with family.
So, Quinnen, you take no damage at all off this car. You're still thrown by the impact. And as you tumble and roll, both your assailant, whose arms are no longer glowing, and Mitch are laying there in torpor from the damage of being of the fight on top of the car as well. So it's like an exchange of talking shit. And then both Mitch and the Bruja are unconscious from torpor, from damage.
Matt, by the way, what was that Bruja's arm ability? Because the description.
Don't worry about that.
Really
Don't worry about that. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
All right, Charlie.
Jesus. All right. See.
You see.
What's movement?
Movement is your total of dex and athletics.
Oh, where's athletics? Oh, 0. Got it. All right.
So just your dex. You can move that many spaces.
Heck yeah.
I really gave... Yeah, I didn't give you any athletics. That's right. I remember that now.
We're gonna join the fray and stop standing in the middle of the road.
Now,
and
there are two because you're a newer player, and I know that I gave you a particular merit. You can stand there and join the fray, and you can try to like do the fight. It's like, but you guys are clearly at a disadvantage. You're fighting an unknown enemy on their turf, and based off all the evidence you guys have gathered, it's like they know what they're doing, and they have a home field advantage. You can join the fray. I'm not saying don't join the fray if you don't want to, but with your powers of obfuscate, you could give your group a chance to like regroup by making everybody invisible and reconvening and resituating. If you wanted.
Yeah.
Now, they might not all go with it. Like, Anya might just be like, no, I am doing violence. Yeah. Like, but you do have the option of just be like, make everybody invisible real quick so we can reevaluate this situation.
I have Cloak the Gathering. Wait.
That would
I have
allow
Cloak the Gathering that would
allow you to
send
use
to
your
3
obvious
other people.
Up to 3 other people.
Yep.
It? Okay, well then never mind. You could not get your whole pack. Your choice. It's still your choice of what to do. You try to obfuscate people. Quinnen looks a bit fucked up. Mitch is down.
Yeah, you would probably know Anya is not. She has no problem being big, loud distraction.
Would I be able to... I wouldn't be able to use 2 in one turn, would I?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, we'll use Cloak the Gathering first.
Who are your 3 intended targets of your pack?
Mitch is already down.
Triple botch on a soak roll did not help.
We'll go with Anya, Basher, and Quentin.
All right, Anya, do you accept the power of obfuscate starting to waft over you?
No.
Doesn't mean you have to escape.
Nope. Okay,
No.
Quentin, do you accept the powers of obfuscate washing over you?
Sure.
And Basher?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
And just to make sure, this is obfuscate, not actual any sort of transportation. I'm just invisible, still standing where I'm at.
You're just being made invisible, yes.
Cool.
And Charlie, you obviously fade away with your group.
Yep.
Okay, Basher!
Alright, so this gangrel that turned into mist up here, is that gangrel still in the car? Or is the mist still in the car?
Currently still in the car.
Alright, cool. I run up, grab the flask of holy oil I have in my satchel, poured it on him, and light it as I'm doing it.
You would not be able to get it out in this turn. It was in the car that has been crashed and wrecked.
Okay, touche. In that case, I'm going to do not that. Where is the car that ran everybody else over?
It moved. It ran through them and is down this way. There's a car
So
moving at
it's-
high speeds.
Okay, but I mean, like, has it fishtailed again, or is it still traveling away from
Nope.
us?
It is still traveling away from you. It is yet to fishtail. It has not had
Okay.
its turn of actions
Okay.
yet.
And just so I'm clear, because I don't remember whether or not you said this, because my internet froze up a little bit. Did the car that I stuck my sleeve into the gas can and or gas tank and lit? Has that done anything to that car yet?
It has not done anything yet. No.
Okay, but I can clearly see which car that is.
Yep. It's the one sandwiched
Okay.
between your car and another car.
Ah, yes, my favorite kind of sandwich car.
Yes.
In that case, I'm going to run over here to Mitch, who is in torpor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And would
Yeah,
I
I got knocked out.
would my blood be able to wake him up?
You don't know.
I'm gonna try.
Do
Pocket
you,
knife.
do you have the common sense merit?
Yes.
Mitch was the thin blood until he diablerized and became a real vampire. You would know your blood's probably not strong enough to do it.
In that case, I'm going to come over here to this Bruja, who's in torpor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna stake him just to make sure he stays down.
Okay. Dex melee. And I know that that is also a combat maneuver.
Difficulty is still 6.
No. I know that is different. Staking is its own system and its own thing.
All right. In that case, I'm going to roll it with difficulty 6 and just go from there.
It is difficulty 9 for staking. And
All right.
no success.
Even when they're in torpor? I didn't realize that.
No, it's
I'm
okay.
surprised here. I'm not questioning it.
Yeah, no, getting to a vampire's heart is difficult. So you
Since I got my willpower.
you stab it to his chest.
Yeah.
Like it still goes through.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a willpower for one success. Is one success enough to actually stake this guy?
You stab a stake into the area a heart should be.
Okay. He wouldn't react one way or the other because he's in torpor.
torpor. Exactly.
So, right. Also, that's my way of calling dibs if we get out of this thing.
That's fine.
So that was good.
A cloud of mist hovers around you menacingly, Basher.
Okay. Is it too late to say I burn a point for celerity?
Yep. We've
Okay.
already moved on to another thing's actions. Let's see.
Okay.
That was the
I'm sorry I misunderstood that, but cool.
It's all good. All right, Anya.
Not really. Get this thing behind me.
Burning for celebrity.
Yeah.
So there's one. I'm only currently fighting one dude.
Mm-hmm.
So
As far as you know.
as far as I can see,
Right.
I'm gonna like kind of scooch my butt forward and kick at his upper body behind the wheel.
All right. You're attempting to kick
Yep.
the driver.
Yep.
Okay.
This is one of those moments where seatbelts kill.
You act like they were wearing seatbelts.
They're vampires.
That's cute. All right, so a kick. All right, that's going to be Dex plus Brawl, difficulty 7 for kick. But he's sitting in his seat, so we'll just say it's 6. Not that it would have mattered.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, then that's 4. 3.
3. It's still 3.
Still 3.
Perfect. Beautiful. Strength plus kick is 1 plus an additional 2. So strength plus 3. Anya. Our little Russian murder machine.
They call her the Red Death.
I can't have that machine.
1, 2, 3. Plus how many dots and potents?
5.
Okay, so that's 8. That's
It's still
7.
terrifying.
So, boom! Foot into chest, almost through chest, but it doesn't feel, you don't feel like the crunching of bones. It kind of just, it feels almost like putty-like as like the flesh like sinks in and just like, and the guy just like, just smiles up at you. Wow. Let's try that again, shall we? And his flesh starts like kind of like molding and wrapping around your ankle and your fancy shoe, keeping your leg in there with him as like not with his hands, just his body seems to like grab. You know the symbol that you're fighting. Come on.
Too bad Mitch is out.
Yep. And Adi, you literally are having like this clear moment of realization. It's like, fucking Samitsi. But that is a sign that while these guys may be playing their own game that you just happen to fall into the middle of, it's like, they're probably on your side. They just don't know it yet. And that was his action. That was his action. And number 2. Number 2 is in torpor. Yay. Quentin.
Oh, we're not doing our celerity actions?
Oh, right. Celerity actions. That's fair. Quentin. Still Quentin.
It's just like me and Anya.
Yep.
Refresh my memory, Matt. Am I able to spend blood in celerity? Or is that a no?
You can only spend 1 blood a turn, period, and you did that for celerity.
And trying to remember. I'm aware of my generation and my limitations
You
on
are
that.
you are able to spend as much blood as your generation allows you to, pretty much whenever, except for at the start of your turn, you have to declare if you're spending for celerity or not. So, like, if you wanted to spend a blood for healing later on in a combat round, turn, etc., you could, if you're able to spend multiple points of blood. Fun fact, there are games of Instinct that would allow you to spend more blood. Not Game of Instinct, Raite. Which is why
I don't know that
Raite,
game, but I want to learn
which
it.
is why Raite is so important.
And I'm currently obfuscated because Charlie.
Yep, you are obfuscated currently. What are your actions?
I'm gonna go ahead and move up behind this gangrel.
The cloud of mist. Okay,
Yeah, that's Dylan has missed.
All right, you sneakily make your way over there.
Yep.
Say it's that simple. Okay, Anya.
I'm going to smile back because we're polite. And then with my other foot, try to kick him.
Up and drop kick. All right, Dex Brawl. I'm going to say your difficulty for this is going to be increased to 8, just because you are also currently grappled.
Okay. Then 3.
Hell yeah, Anya. Roll damage. Strength plus 1, strength plus 3. Again.
Those were brand new. Prada
Yep.
boots.
That's 9
Yeah,
successes.
torpor. No, it doesn't matter how much I roll. Torpor. For sure, torpor. Boop. Oh yeah, all these other guys in torpor. Let's go ahead and get back up. Torpor and torpor and good job. Let's see here. Quentin, do you have how many dots in celerity do you have, Quentin?
Just 2.
Okay. Your next set of actions. Currently, you have no. Currently, you have no one that you can attack, unless you're attacking the pack rat.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wait for this guy.
Okay. Anya, do you have a second dot in celerity, if I remember correctly?
I do. With him out, am I still stuck in his chest?
The weird fleshy hold that he had upon you relinquishes as he lays there torpid.
I'm just gonna stand up on the hood. There's still like that whole other car, right?
There is a third car down this way that has now fishtailed to attempt to get ready to come back at you guys.
Okay. Can I just wave a hand at them? Because there's not really anyone I can attack.
All right. Are there any more celerities? How many dots in celerity do you have, Quentin? Just the 2?
Just the 2.
Okay, cool. That is everybody's celerity actions. Awesome. Anya stands there, start trying to like wave down the car in celerity and everything. And
do you drop the cloak?
Anya never accepted.
She was never cloaked.
Oh, okay.
Anya's like, no, I don't want to be hidden.
Got it.
All right.
Everyone must see me.
No, it was me and Basher and you that were cloaked, and Basher broke his by state.
No, yeah. I know. I can do math.
I would hope so hard in college.
I can do basic math.
The same.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna do this.
Quentin, Basher, Charlie. All right. Pretty much everybody who's conscious right now, make me a Dex Athletics roll. Oh, we've got a healer.
8 again?
Dex Athletics roll, please. Everybody who's conscious.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna spend a willpower just for 0 successes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's gonna be Mitch.
I'm just gonna keep it interesting.
Mitch, half of your damage is healed and you're back up. Give me a Dex Athletics. Actually, no way. You wouldn't know what's going on. You don't get a Dex Athletics roll for this. This is perfect. But Mitch is back conscious, and you can thank Ashley this time for the heal.
Yeah, I was hoping it would land on you.
Mitch, are you
Mr.
still there?
Man.
Gasping for air. That doesn't do anything for me. It's just a reflex at this point.
All right, perfect. So Quentin and freaking Basher, you guys are going to be fine. You're like as this event unfolds, you're able to tuck and dodge. But Anya, you're standing on the hood of the car, waving. Mitch, like you come back. You're like, oh, why does this keep happening to me tonight? This is not my night. I do not like this. I do not like anything about this at all. It's the car immediately behind Anya. The Basher lit and threw fire down into the fuel tank, explodes.
I forgot about that.
Mitch, go ahead and roll me your fortitude.
Can I use a willpower on that?
You sure can. Do you want 3 dice or just an additional automatic success?
Just an automatic success.
So that's 2. All right. You healed half. You're still conscious. You have 1 health box remaining.
Oh boy.
Let's see. So it's 5. Anya, take 5 aggravated damage as you're standing right there at the center of the explosion. Maybe or maybe not caused by your packmate.
And the priest.
And Charlie, you will fall into torpor because you are also right next to the cars. And with that triple botch and not being able to soak any damage, it's just gonna knock Charlie out. Which means, Quentin, you know automatically that just fill up all of your boxes with X's, Charlie.
Yep.
Quentin, you would know that something just happened to Charlie because you're no longer stealthed.
Mm-hmm. But I am behind him.
And Anya, are you still up?
Barely.
Your back seared. Your outfit, second outfit of the night, ruined. First time by blood, this time by fire.
Please tell me that wasn't one of us.
No, that was me. I expected it to go off sooner when some of these things were still in the cars.
I mean, it did happen very fast. Again, one turn of combat is 6 seconds.
Okay, that's fair.
And our celerity makes us
Since
move
I took so much
half a second.
damage, would I have to do a frenzy?
If you feel like this is an appropriate moment for Anya to do a frenzy check, you sure can.
She's pretty mad.
You can roll me that instinct.
There's a lot of fire. Caused by her packmate. Instinct?
Yep.
Oh, no.
You resist the urge to frenzy. However, you could instead, because you are on an instinct path, choose to ride the wave of frenzy. You could still frenzy, but you're still in control of you. You're just more powered. Like, you're fueled by your beast. It's called riding the wave.
It is
an awesome thing.
Yeah, I'll do that. We'll do that.
Why did I just suddenly get much more fucking terrified of Anya?
You should.
You should have been to start with, but this is just crazy.
The third car.
I'm afraid for you.
The third car, not like burning rubber trying to run down people, like kind of like puts on its blinkers and slowly starts creeping its way up towards the havoc and mayhem after the explosion. Window rolls down. It's like, I'll give it to you. You guys tough. What's up? I'm Hernandez, Ductus of the Wrecking Crew. What's good with you?
You're also Sabbat. And I'm just gonna fucking facepalm.
Well, camis aren't gonna do this. Like, gets out of the car, walks over, just like not like rudely, just like drags Charlie away from the fire, and like sets them off to the side, like kind of like doing that for all the unconscious bodies. Like, damn, that was a good fucking derby right there. That's what the fuck I'm talking. That's what we do. Hell yeah.
Basher, how hurt are you right now?
Not
It's about to be a lot more.
Punching him.
at all.
Punching him.
All right, give me a dex brawl on Basher. Basher, are you trying to dodge the punch from your Ductus?
Yes.
Dex dodge for you, Basher.
I am quite aware of her abilities.
Oh, Anya, you would be rolling an additional +2, by the way.
Okay. More ones.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 versus 1, 2, 3.
3.
Basher's going to be able to dodge unless somebody's spending willpower.
Yeah. I'll spend willpower.
Dice or automatic success?
Automatic success.
4. Three,
Dodge.
2,
I don't want to get torpid.
1.
Oh, you're gonna get fucking hurt.
Spend it. Spend it. Spend the willpower.
All right, he spends a willpower and continues to be able to dodge. So Basher avoids the attack from his ductus. I want to do an intervention for a Jen reroll. Jen, reroll your dice pool.
Who was that?
That was
Who
Pierce.
was that?
That was Pierce.
All over yours.
Pierce, we gonna talk later.
It's Pierce. Pierce is chaos
You and me, we
incarnate.
gonna
What do
have
you
words.
expect?
So don't forget your +2.
Okay. I won't forget my plus two.
Question for mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
If she gets to reroll, has she still already spent her willpower?
Yes,
Okay.
but you can spend as much willpower as you want. 5 successes, which will trump Basher's. So you get...
Oh.
Oh, she hasn't rolled damage yet.
She hasn't rolled damage yet. All right, Anya.
I don't care.
Strength also +2. Plus your 4. How many dots in potence again?
5.
Yeah. Okay. Basher, roll stamina and fortitude if you have fortitude. Torpid off 1 punch.
Yeah, I knew this was coming.
Yep, she had a total of 10 damage. You took 8. You are torpid via bashing damage.
Very fun game you have here.
That was a really good punch on you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent game of instinct, if I say so myself. As he pulls the pool of Zavitsi out from the burning cars, he's like, "Oh, please still be alive! Please still be alive! Please still be alive!"
Well, now we have no car.
I'm gonna grab his Bruja and drag it over wherever he's dragging the other unconscious people.
All the other unconscious people. It's like, I can get you a car,
I'm
sister.
gonna just help out.
I can get you a car, sister. Calm down. Hell, you can take that one if you want it. I don't give a fuck. We got so many fucking cars.
My eyes
Where
do
are
not
we?
leave the gangrel in their group. Just
Oh,
like
you-
glaring at him.
It continues to just hover there in mist.
Did that gangrel take any damage while in mist form?
Nope.
No. In mist form, gangrel are immune to all damage.
Except for fire, but the fire from the explosion just like goes through. It doesn't last. If he was standing in fire, he would take damage.
Okay.
Yep. I can get you a car. It's cool. We didn't know. Like, most people know to avoid this section of the highway. Especially like this late at night. I mean, I guess we should have figured it might be vampires, but like, we don't fucking... Look, we're just running our game of instinct. Sister.
I jumped onto a car.
Yeah? You have any idea how many people get out of the car and are just like, "Oh, hey, help, we're And you could have been camis. There's been a lot of camis going through the area lately.
Why?
Did the glowing red eyes not,
That means you're a gangrel.
Read this
Doesn't mean
bit?
you're one of us. Calm the fuck down.
And
You attacked us. Do not be rude.
You
do you
passed
really
through our...
think the Camarilla would be out here in the open?
Yes, they would. How do you think I'd know
They're
they're
stupid.
operating here? They're stupid. Thank you. Hell yeah. Tries to dab up on you. Boom. It's like, also, just because you got glowing red eyes, like, literally, like, he has no gangrel features at all. His eyes pop red, too. It's like, oh, look at that. It's like fucking whatever.
You said you didn't know we were vampires.
Well, at first I didn't, and then we hit you guys, and you guys started fighting back, and then you became vampires. I said at onset, when we started our game, didn't know you were vampires.
Well,
How am I supposed to know every
Okay.
pack, every nomadic pack that comes through here? I fucking don't. Neither would you. It's not my fault you wandered through our pack's fucking territory. So fuck off.
Let's see. I'm gonna count who from each side at least got torpid.
So from your side, it would be technically Basher, Mitch, Charlie.
I'll put a finger back down for Basher. And then from their side, it's 2.
From their side, it's 2. It's a tie.
Like I said, it's even.
Seems to me, things evened out. Yeah.
You guys are badasses, and I appreciate you, my brothers and sisters in Kane. Whatever kind of car you need, I got
was
you.
fun.
Fam. I got you.
This was a fun game of Instinct that you guys had going.
Yeah, it's called Demolition Derby. It's fucking great.
Hey, Bash. Oh,
Like
wait,
it.
Bash, never mind.
Oh,
I go.
you're gonna lean over Basher's
Oh, wait.
body. You're like, remember this one for later.
Do y'all need help waking up and stuff? You want to like share some Vauldery once we get everybody up? You know, like tighten our bonds in Kane and whatnot. My priest is down. Gestures at the Zamitsi whose chest you collapsed.
Our priest is down too, and I'll point at Basher.
Who Anya
have
also
appointments.
collapsed.
We have an appointment in Detroit.
We're supposed to be going.
But we have to come back through this way.
I mean, Vauldery don't take long, but whatever. It's cool. We can share cups next time we cross paths.
How much time do we have?
It was like 9 o'clock at night when you guys did your game of Instinct. We'll say you killed an hour getting your stuff, dealing with the human and stuff, so that'd be 10. It's 3 hours. You've moved 2 hours, so that'd be midnight on the same night. Plenty of time to still get to Detroit.
So we do have time.
Yeah, you got time.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right, and that is
I'm gonna
where-
actually check. I'll check the time and then be like, actually, we can take break.
All right, and that will be today's session. Good game, guys. You guys did a bit of backstory exploring. You maybe found some of your pack mates' derangements and things. Artie was very, very. I've never heard Artie that kind of like creepily excited for things in a game before. As her describing
Okay.
chasing the scoop. That was great. That was great.
Oh my
roleplay.
god. It felt great. And also, like,
we found a
half of
bird
that,
that's
I was
already-
thinking about 5 minutes, like, when Mitch was like, all right, let's talk about backstory stuff, I was like, oh shit. So, like, 5 minutes was spent to come up with half of that, and the other half was like, out of my ass. Yeah.
Mitch, thank you for bringing roleplay moments and like more like you guys getting to like know each
Yes.
other, because that's very important for pack dynamics, and that was awesome. That was great roleplay on your part. And I'm not the one who's supposed to be doing props. You guys are supposed to be doing props. Anya, who made your night today?
Yeah.
I mean, you're always welcome to praise us.
Yeah.
Who made your night, Anya?
I'm gonna give it to Mitch for just being the victim of his own bad idea.
I fucking love Mitch. Like Mitch is Mitch is definitely top 3 characters in this campaign for me right now. Fucking he's so great. All right, Reverend Basher.
Oh, I definitely have to give it to our dear Ductus. Partially for just being an utterly reckless daredevil badass, and partially for, of everything that has happened, the only thing that actually got her mad was when I burned her outfit.
2 outfits in one
Sure,
night
that's
she's
why.
had to change.
That's fine.
All right, Mitch, any props from you tonight, my friend?
Probably Reverend. Yeah, I really enjoyed hearing the backstory and his character talking about how he reacted to what the Sabbat did to him. He's not vengeful or hateful. He's kind of accepting of it, going with the flow. It's kind of cool.
And
I'll learn more about it throughout the game.
Hell yeah. And as Anya said, they did technically make Basher better by giving him the gift of Cain. Charlie.
We're gonna give a second one to Mitch for the really good role play moment that you both like started and had a really good role in it of itself.
Hell yeah. And Quentin.
Oh, I'm gonna give it to Basher for just his continued track of pyromania, but also for, twice now you have been the cause of fire, sir.
Twice in 2 games. You sure have.
Yeah. And for getting our Ductus mad and ruining our second outfit of the night.
As I said, that's what got her.
That is not part of
All right. If you're not part of our Discord community, please come join our Discord community. We would love to have you over there. Talk to us about the crazy, dumb shenanigans with which we do and bring you every weekend now. This, of course, will, in the future, go up on the YouTubes. If you're not subscribed to us over on YouTube, please do. We have so many stories and games that you can check out over there. Vampire Bloodlines game, our Werewolf 5th campaign, so many fucking games. There's so many games. And of course, Patreon, all your money from Patreon goes to us to fund the things with which we do. If you would like to continue furthering our endeavors, please do consider supporting us on Patreon and joining our Not a Cult. Every little dollar helps, as Artie found out last week when she made a joke at her own expense, and I was like, actually, $5 is how we have the maps for tonight. So thank you, Artie.
Yay!
Boom. I have maps for this game. It's just going to require us getting to Detroit. I was expecting us to get to Detroit tonight, but the roleplay moments will always come first. So Detroit next week. Yeah. Guys, I am DM. This was a fun game, and it does not feel like it's been 3 hours already.
No, it doesn't.
Which I love, because that just means the roleplay is so good. So good. All right.
Another 7 days of waiting.
I'm sorry. If I didn't have to work a real job, I'd run more games. I promise, Mitch. I promise. All right, guys. We will be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow evening with our Hunter the Reckoning campaign. It never sleeps. We will be back Friday with Jen's game of Death's Door, which, if you haven't checked that out yet, and you want some cool, spoopy horror stories, or you want to see me be the Chaos Goblin, check it out. And if not, we'll see you next Saturday afternoon for more Sabbat good times. I am DM Daddy RPG. Daddy loves you, and I hope the rest of your weekend's awesome.